We are in Buckner, Missouri. This is our second flip here, and actually our third flip if you talk about our whole community, because one of my students, Jeff Crawford, who we just did a video with on another flip, made $72,000 on his first deal. We're gonna walk through this property, check on it. We just recently hired a couple new guys, and to be honest with you, we need to check their work a little bit. We're checking to make sure that my guy's checking on their other guys. We got our dump trailer here. The first thing that I did on this dump trailer when I came out here is I looked at this to make sure that my guy is not leaving the dump trailer without this mechanism on it. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose $13,000. So you can see what we've already done here. We had talked about doing this last time, either reframing it or adding a window. We went with a window, and then they're almost done tearing this part down. All right, so this thing's looking like they're moving fairly quick in here. Good, hopefully they ripped out that toilet. This is the cleanest job site though I've ever seen Maynard have.
Maynard, this is what we had a conversation about. This needs to be separated closets. We need a wall in the middle.
Wall right here.
Yeah.
Right? So you just need to build a wall right against here.
And you can even make the ceiling lower in this closet so you don't have that issue with the wall running into that attic hatch.
Well, I don't even know if he needs a ceiling. And honestly, why do we need separation?
Just because it's awkward to have.
But what's going in here?
Just a closet.
I don't think we need anything. Totally makes sense what you're saying. Is it gonna cost us more money?
Yeah.
What issue does it solve?
An awkward situation where someone torn in the house would open this closet door up and be like, what the heck? You can go to the bedroom there and here. Like your closet is connected to the bedroom closet.
So if you do wall it off, I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's all good, your call, okay? But I'm just letting you know, I don't think it's the end of the world. And I don't know if we need to build a ceiling on it to do that. You could argue that a better use is just to build a wall, and then you could put like racks or something up, you know what I mean? Like, or you just wall this off. Why do we even need a closet here? We wall this off, now this person has a big closet. Now you're saying, well, this person doesn't have the extra closet space. Well, we got extra space right here. So I think somebody prefer a bigger closet. What do you guys prefer? We'll let people in the comments. Would you say, wall this off right here and create a roof and do this stuff? Or keep this all as one closet, and if we need the extra room, we can put some shelves, which are gonna be cheaper right here, for the laundry area. Yes, it's not gonna be in a closet. I think it'll be more accessible. So I think we're okay here. I would just have them wall it off. Yeah, I think if you're walking in here, you got a big closet that way, I think that's way better than having a small closet, in my opinion. All right, so we got that. This is gonna be a step down, right? We saved the top cabinets. We were talking about doing a pantry there, closet pantry here. I would do it all the way to here. All right, so I don't know, why didn't they cut the lights in here yet? They cut the lights here, so let's make sure we communicate that too. But this is good. This is finally something that we're doing that I would highly recommend. So this is something that Danny created that really helped us out. So basically, we were doing percentage draws, which is something that I came up with. It's not the best solution. It's just based on whatever. I could always work the percentages my way. And the contractors work the percentages their way, but this is a phase schedule, so it's in line with all the money that we said. Dan, you want to talk them through it?
We still make a scope of work with all the items, but then we break them down into phases. So, you know, a certain amount of items will be in this first phase here. We agree upon a price to complete that phase. Once everything in that phase is done, they get paid on that phase, and they can't move on to the next phase until this is done. So, I mean, they could knock out as many phases and then submit the draw for that, and we check every item in that phase to be completed before they get paid on that phase.
It puts us in line with them. We never advance contractors money. And if your contractor ever wants 50% down, don't ever pay him unless it's with on a credit card and you have a very good contract that you've written through. Okay, you don't pay your employees advance, you don't pay your contractors advance, and most contractors who are worth anything, they are not charging you money up front. And if you're a contractor worth anything, why are you charging people up front? Charge them from the material. You don't need to charge them money up front. You're probably not a good money manager. In fact, if you're a contractor up front charging people, I'd like to see your finances. I'd like to see how good you are as a money manager. That's the stupidest. Nobody does it that way. All the guys who learned how to do it that way usually are criminals, and that's why they insist on 50% down, because it's not the way of the real world. It's not the way main commercial contractors work. It's not the way anything else works. Okay, so house is looking pretty good though. Would you agree?
Yeah.
We are rolling over here. This looks great. Perfect way to niche this out. This looks super professional. Our guys are doing a good job. Question for you, the listening audience. How much tile square footage is to do an average shower? Go. What's your answer, Danny?
35 to 40.
35 to 40, you'd be wrong. It's actually 70 square feet of tile that we're gonna need.
So the flooring, we talked about doing the LVP seamlessly throughout.
Yeah, 100%. Unless we could save these hardwoods.
No, they are beyond repair.
Let's go look at the exterior. So interior is very much like we talked about it. They're moving good on that. We may want to do a little bit of concrete repair right here. Just float it, you know what I mean? Once we get this thing done. We're putting a deck right here. We talked about that, right?
Yep.
Flowers right there. This is our new clean out. $3,800 for a clean out.
And sewer line repair.
Sewer line repair. Is this our old sewer line? Shouldn't they have taken that with them? They left a bunch of trash. We may need to talk to them about that if we're paying them full freight. The biggest thing is we need to get our air conditioner guy in here ASAP. We need to pull these tree trunks away. This looks great back here. They need to remove this. So they put a new roof on. That looks great. Did a great job on the roof. We need to repair a lot of the fascia, and we need to repair a lot of this. Now, you had an idea on this?
We're gonna re-side the front of the house, use the siding from the front of the house to repair the side.
So we're pulling all this stuff off.
The whole front of the house is gonna be brand new siding. All this stuff will be saved to patch the rest of the house where we have repairs.
Right, so that's called a hack. So we can't find this stuff the way it is. So rather than residing the whole house, which doesn't make sense for a flip, there's a couple solutions. One, we could go and vinyl side the whole thing. That might be something that we look at. Probably doesn't make the most sense. We could vinyl side the whole thing. One, we can just reside this front side and use everything in the back. That's probably what we're leaning towards. Dad, they did a good job on that roof. What did that roof cost us for material wise?
It's like
$2,000. The whole job, we're paying 30 grand for everything. So 30 grand plus our material. What do you think our material is gonna be? Originally, you said 50 to 60. I said, no, I think we can get lower. I reviewed the video and I was like, I was getting too aggressive. It's definitely, probably, I think if we can get in there, get it done for 50, I'd be real happy. What's our acquisition cost? 105?
105.
So let's say we get it done for 165. Let's try to really push that number to be 50. So we could be all in for one, call it 55. What do we anticipate our sales price to be?
220.
I would say between 200 and 220. The way we're gonna make the most money in this one is getting this thing done in the next 3 weeks. This thing should be able to be done in the next 3 weeks based on the way they're rolling. I know I pulled them off on another one. Anything that you learned on this one versus the last one? I'm gonna give you the mic.
Yeah, so I mean, the biggest thing is the last Buckner one, I got over ambitious with it, thinking, you know, we could do just the bare minimum, but we ran into some framing and structural issues. But, you know, with this one, it's still less is more, but who, not how. So instead of trying to just do everything, you know, myself, it's finding the right people,
Man, you've been
putting
reading,
the right
you're
places.
citing all these books, Who Not How, and then Less is More, right?
Yeah.
Why is this such a good area? Number one, we got a Fort Osage School District, highly rated, #1 school district in the world. More important than all of that, I can buy this house as a home buyer for $0 down. That's why we'll get the most out of this property, is because it'll be all flipped. We've taken care of all the major issues, and somebody can come in here for $0 down. In fact, if you were flipping a property and you wanted to buy this for your own primary residence, they would give you a USDA loan for $0 down. You could do this as a move-in, fix and flip. Let's say you're a tradesman, you have the ability to fix something like this. You could go move into this and then decide, I don't want to live here no more, and sell it and make a profit. Obviously, you have to follow the guidelines, the regulations, and all that stuff. But that's just a way of buying a property for $0 down. I think if we do a really good deck on this property, we might get 210. I believe that's how much the deck matters. Let me go talk to the neighbor real quick. Hey, did you see we fixed the sewer line? Told you we'd do it. Everything's gonna be fixed. It's gonna look beautiful once it's done. Good school district out here, huh?
Yeah, we're getting ready to bring ours back the next day.
Nice. All right, nice to see you. You always want the neighbors on your side, period, end of story. You don't want neighbors that are after you. And who knows if she's on my side or not, but at least I'd like to think so. What's the point of this video? Check on your contractors, make sure the job's moving correctly, that the job site is clean. Clean job site moves the job faster. A dirty job site gets people confused. If you want to learn how to invest in real estate, get a coach, get a mentor. Our student who flipped in this same market made $72,000 on his first flip with $0 down using capital from another one of our students. He made $72,000 on his first deal. You could do the exact same thing here.